Alright, so check this out. I have 3 brand new maps right here. Now I know what you're thinking. You're thinking like, wow, some random dude, you're actually proactive and he went ahead and he made some maps without a recording and stuff. No. I actually just did a recording, but it broke. Don't ask me how. Don't ask me why. And don't tell me how to fix it because I already deleted it. But anyway, yeah, there's a lost episode where I did all this stuff and then I couldn't do anything. So, yeah. At least now we can start off with a good boost. So let me explain what happened in the last lost episode and whatever. So pretty much, I came to the realization that despite the fact that I want to create this like modern day, you know, just like with technology, with like you gotta have a game development studio, which means you gotta have like computers, you know, you gotta have like your normal everyday stuff. But the problem was, despite the fact of having a modern day setting, I was using all these like old fantasy style tile sets. I was like, oh no, this is not gonna work. There's no computers in here. So I was like, oh, well, okay, well, let's just get a new tile set. And so I got the modern day tile set for VX Ace, and yeah, here it is. So yeah, after getting that, I just created some maps. As you can see, it's just gonna be 3 main areas. This is all gonna be the big overall, like, game development building. Now, of course, like, the thing is that since the entire world is, like, conquered by donuts, and people can't really go outside, that means all of their, like, you know, all of their workplaces, all of their buildings, they also have to be living spaces, because they can't just, like, travel home. You're gonna eat by a donut or something. So, yeah, so as you can see, it has, like, a, you know, like a kitchen area right here, some beds. In fact, I'll go show you it. I'll go show you it in-game. Anyway, yeah, here it is. So, in here's, like, the kitchen area. Yeah, that's all cool and all. And if we go over here, this is, like, the guest room area over here with all these beds and, like, you know, boring stuff. Going over here, we go up here. And if we go all the way up here, and oh yeah, I also added like a new transition because I didn't like the fading, so it's just like an instantaneous like black, just like that. Not sure if we're gonna keep it because it's sort of like has the player move forward quite a bit before like they come in. So not too sure, but we'll see. Anyway, so yeah, so you also go in here and stuff, and it's like whoa, oh I'm gonna burp, the showers, the bathroom, all that cool stuff, and over here is gonna be like the what is this? Hey, this is gonna be like the lounge area with all the TV and stuff and the games. And over here is gonna be like the room where you start out in, where you're getting interviewed, and the guy's game's gonna be played on here. The guy who's being interviewed. I still have to think about. We created him last episode, or like the lost episode, but like I still haven't given him a name yet. The guy should probably do that really soon. And then over here is like the work areas. That's all this stuff right here. I haven't filled it in yet. Because I'm thinking, like, instead of, like, doing towels, I'm just going to create some doodads and, like, use the on-fly's grid-free doodads to, like, dude it up, dad it up. Gonna go dad create, gonna dad it. And then down here is going to be, like, the dormitories for, like, the main, like, workers and whatever. And also, like, yeah, that's going to be that. So that's pretty much the entire map so far. It's, you know, it's pretty good. Could be better. It could be worse. Yeah. Alright. But anyway, when we last left off in the recorded previous episode, we were like right here, and the goal is to make it so like this game where you start out in is actually is like a game that's being played, made by the guys being interviewed, being played by the interviewer to test his skills to see if he's good enough to get into the game development company. And so it's gonna end battling this donut right here, or so I thought. So I'm still not sure if I'm gonna like do like a donut battle, or maybe do like, because here is like the character dynamic I like thought of last episode. So it could be like essentially like two protagonists in this like entire like game pretty much. There's gonna be like 777, the cool lead game developer who walks around. He's super muscular, likes to wear maid costumes, and he's awesome. There's also gonna be the guy who's being added, who's like brand new to the team. He's more like you know like the relatable type of guy the player has to like relate to. And, like, he's introduced, like, new stuff, so the player's also introduced to that new stuff, and so it makes sense, and it helps with the, like, exposition and stuff. You know, story. Good story. Anyway, a thing I want to do is, like, this guy, the guy who's being interviewed, he loves donuts. Like, you don't even know. Like, he goes outside, he's battling those donuts, he's eating those donuts, and in fact, the whole reason why he wants to join this game development team is so he can go out and learn more about donuts and stuff and spread his love for donuts. And in fact, like, another dynamic is the fact that in order to get to like a different area, you have to go outside, right? So that's super dangerous. But yeah, this guy, he's able to do it and without a problem. And so like he goes outside and he like fights the donuts. He made it to the game development studio to make games and stuff. And then on the other hand, 777, like the lead game developer, he hates donuts. He doesn't hate them because they're mutated and evil. He just hates the taste of them. Like he just doesn't like eating donuts. And so the both of them just are like gonna have like an argument inside the interview room, and that's how the game is gonna like start right there. Because that also like helps add in that helps with the exposition, because it's very important to like get it right. Because I like, you know, you can't just like say, hey, this is a world taken over by donuts. You gotta like slowly bring it in, you know, storytelling and stuff. I don't know. I thought a lot about this. I feel like a professional writer now. Anyway, so yeah. So that's gonna be that. So I guess instead of just talking non-stop, we should actually just start doing stuff. Oh yeah, another thing is that I want to like fix up the battle system, because right now it's still really bad. Oh yeah! Okay, another thing. You gotta check out some of these donut sprites. Okay, give me a second. Huge shout out to like Sprixel or Rich. I'm not really sure I'm supposed to be calling him yet, but like he's the one he was the winner of like, well, I guess not the winner. He's the guy who I ended up working with to make these donut sprites happen. And check this out, this is so crazy. Like, look at them. He's like just a donut with arms and legs, just chilling out doing his thing. And we got like so many different flavors, so many different like bosses planned out. Oh, it's so great. So yeah, so like the donut thing, that's handled, that's taken care of. This game's gonna happen and it's gonna be amazing. So yeah, that is that. And they also got those like tiny donut sprites that are also really cool. Yeah, so like, yeah, so one thing I really wanted to do was like fix up the battle system, because where we left it off right now, everything that happens is that the player like moves around and like they just attack when they get close enough. That's really it, which is sort of like meh, not that great. I mean, it's cool on concept, but like it doesn't really do much. And so like I've been trying to work with it to make it work, you know, like make it so there's actually like cool stuff happening, make it so there's strategy in the game. And I think like today I woke up and I came up with like the greatest idea to how to make this thing work. And I'm gonna make it happen. And this, well, am I gonna make it happen? What am I gonna do? What are we doing today? Okay, so we're gonna make a battle. We're gonna complete the battle system. We're gonna make it so this person battles a donut, I guess. And then we're gonna go into the interview room, and we're gonna have a mini conversation between the 777 and the interview guy. Still haven't given him his name yet. He's like protagonist man number 3. And yeah, that's gonna be that. So let's go. So one of the things I've done off camera is set up 2 systems essentially for like when the player's moving around. First of all, like a little like, you know, radius to represent like where the enemy can attack, because you know, sort of like in like a, what is it, Fire Emblem and stuff, you can see like how far the enemies can move, and that helps you like strategize where to go. Furthermore, I've also made so every battler in the entire like, you know, area in the battle essentially will have like a marker over their head displaying how close the current moving person is to them. So once again, this helps you like strategize like how to position yourself in the best position. Because say for example you have like a skill and you need to be in between like 6 meters and 8 meters. So you just go somewhere like right here. Of course, say there's an enemy over there, so you want to go over here. So it just essentially helps support, makes it work, makes it not annoying, makes it look great and stuff. So yeah, that is that. So that's working. You do that, we can like guard and stuff. Another thing I want to do is like make so instead of having this like command window like this, I will make it so it's like a rotating icon command window. Those always look cool, and it like rotates around the battler. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be so great. Yeah, and I'm gonna have like 4 commands essentially. It's gonna be like a move command, offensive skills, defensive skills, and like a special ability. Because I want, you know what I love is like when each character has their own like special ability. Because especially in like this like system where you have a lot more than just like attack. It's just you can move around, do stuff, you can strategize. It's really an open system for making tons of different little skills that will work, like a teleport skill or like a, you know, a skill lets you move around. I don't know, but you know, it'll work. So yeah, anyway, that's all I have so far. So yeah, so next is here's the idea I want to make work for the most part. I want to make it so that it's, instead of being this like instant turn battle like I have right now, I want an ATB. And so like with an ATB, every time a bar like charges all the way up, a battler can make a move. But but there's gonna be more to it than that, because ATB is all going to define how much power you have for skills and movement. Because when you move, it's actually going to eat your ATB. So, like, you can move across the map without taking up all of your ATB, which means it's going to take longer for you to get your next skill. But say, for example, some guy has, like, a little bit, has, like, a full ATB bar, moves a bit, then there's going to be, that's only going to be, like, down a little, and they can, like, you know, have more to go for the next turn available. So, essentially, I want to make, like, an ATB zone battle system. I don't know what to call it anymore. But you'll see what I mean when we get there. So, enough of me stalling more. Let's go. So, alright, to start, I've just simply installed Yanfly's ATB, and then I, like, did some compatibility issue fix stuff, whatever. And now we got an ATB running, so which is sort of nice. So, I guess the next thing to do is make so the enemies have a visual ATB bar. One that I can, like... I'm not too sure I'm gonna do it, but, like, yeah, so... It's pretty clear we're taking turns. I also don't like how, like... The ATB, like, goes all the way up, you make a choice, and then it has, like, this second bar that has to go up to make things go. Especially for the system where, like, everything's gonna cost ATB itself, that's not gonna really work out, so I'm gonna have to fix that up, make that work, and yeah. Alright, so let's do it. Alright, so here we go. Now I made it so that instead of having to, like, wait for 2 bars to charge up, you just do the thing and it does it. Yeah, bam. Back down. Alright, cool. So that's one thing done. Oh, I can't even move though. Alright, cool. That's another thing I gotta fix. And, alright, I think it's fixed. So yeah, so that happened. Then when we go back up, we can move again. Alright, cool. So that's good. There we go. And we can't move again. Alright, awesome. Alright, so here's what I was sort of like actually going for. So as you see right here, both the battlers have the ATB, and I've now placed it above their heads, like the usual movement bar. And by moving, you actually use up like your ATB. So now I see I've like put it down to half, and I'm gonna garden stuff. Then the donut, he's going to come in here, he's going to use all of his ATB and he's going to hit me. But as you can see, oh, wait a second. Okay, so the bar is supposed to retain its position, so I made a mistake right there. Alright, so now it looks like things are working. So if I move all the way over here, I'll guard, my ATB will stay like that. Then the donut will have to wait for his to get all the way back up, then move with his, going down and stuff. So essentially ATB, or I'm going to give it a different name so in the game, like zone points, is like the ultimate currency for everything. It determines when your turns occurs. It determines where, like, how far you can move. It determines, yeah. So, like, that guy just moved twice in a row because I. Oh no! Oh no! He's doing infinite attacks. Okay, another thing I need to do is make it so that, like, skills, like attacks and guarding and stuff, everything costs like ATB also. This makes it so you can't just like use up all your ATB to like travel like across the map and then use a skill. You actually like not use all of it, nor like retain some of it. You know, so like, well, you know, so you have some to use. Yeah. Because, like it just happened, like, I just used up all mine, now he's gonna come over here and be like, oh yeah, yeah, and then he's gonna just get to his and just kill me, yeah, and then I'm dead. Yay. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, well, but if you die, no game over. Ooh. Alright, so here we go. I've made it so now that each, like, I made it so skills cost ATB now. So as you see right here, if I go to this guy and I attack him, I'm gonna lose some ATB in the process. And so yeah, now he's going to lose some to use his, and of course now he's going to be able to do it multiple times. But at least now he isn't spamming me with it. Because, yeah, it just costs like 20% now, which I think is pretty decent. So, now if I go like all the way over here, oh, no, yeah, and then, oh, I can't even guard. I can't do anything, because, oh my gosh, what do you do when you can't even guard? Oh no. Well, that's a problem. Oh yeah, as you can see here, I've set it so like, also, it writes like the actual ATB cost, so like 20% and like 20%. Because I made it so that, instead of having this like complex like maximum ATB speed and all, I just made so that each battler has a max ATB bar of like 100, and their speed is just gonna be like some small variant of like 1, 2, 3, maybe some decimal place in between. Nothing too complex. Just keeping it simple, you know? Especially since it's really meant to be more of a faster paced battle system and stuff. So yeah. So pretty much like every cost will be like a percent. So like it'd be like 20%, 50%. 100%, and I'm also hoping to like draw the percent like somewhere next to the bar. I'm not sure where. Maybe like just above it. Maybe to the next side of it. I don't know. But anyway, that maybe make it so that you can like keep track of how much you need, and then you can just use that and hopefully guesstimate the right amounts. So yeah, but of course now guarding is gonna, yeah. So I think I also made a note tag which can fix this. So like skills, yeah. So wait, no, guard is gonna be like I think it's ATB cost. We set it to 0, just like that. And now when we play the game, hopefully it works. Oh no. Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, get the donuts. Go in there, and then if we like, go all the way up and use up all our stuff like this. We can still, oh, we still can, oh, well, that's a bug. Bug fix in time, let's go. All right, bug fix, here we go. All right, there we go. Okay, yeah, so, yeah, attack, bam. Do another attack, bam, bam, and then, yeah, another one, bam, yeah. Okay, so that's that. Okay, so what's the next goal? So we made that work. Now we just gotta make it so it looks better, right? What do we gotta do? That's it, right? I mean, we also gotta set, oh, you also gotta set, I also want to set it up so we have the skill groups I was talking about earlier. Just offense and defense, and then like move, and then special. Did I say that in this video? Oh, I'm starting to get confused on like the previous recording. But yeah, so I'm gonna split into the 4 commands on the actor command: move, offensive skills, defensive skills, and then like special attack for your character. And then, yeah, that's about it. Cause I don't, cause you know, if you want to use an attack, you go into offense. If you want to use defense, you go. Okay, enough rambling. And alright, here we go, I've made it so now we have 2, wait, okay, give me a second. Alright, there we go. Move, offense, defense, and we'll add the 4th thing later. So yeah, now offense has our attack skill, and defense has our, Alright, so now our defense has our guard skill, with our 0% ATB loss when using it, so, yeah. Oh, what? Come on. And we good, except now when we do guard, we get, whoa. What happened? Whoa. Okay, I thought we were gonna have like infinite, because we just keep guarding forever. Like here, like right? Like we keep getting infinite guard. But I don't know. I guess his bar is slowly moving up. So like for like the 1 frame, it was like not complete. He actually was able to move and stuff. So that's yeah. So I guess guarding will be like, I guess guarding will take like maybe like 20%. Maybe 10%, something really small. But I also want to create like a passive skill, like just stand. They just stand there and don't do anything. That's gonna be like 5%. So that could be like if you just want to like toggle between all of your actors to make more strat. I don't know. Okay, yeah. So that's a thing. Yeah. So you can do cool stuff now with this ATB system. So, yay. You always need a 0% thing though, because then otherwise, maybe I'll make it so if you don't have any percent, it just doesn't even open up for you. Maybe. Okay, enough messing around. What's the next thing on the list? The next thing to do is to, I'm not really sure. So, I guess I gotta implement this, the distance thing back again, where they had the distance over top of them. I gotta make sure this red circle thing actually represents their, like, attack distance or movement distance. It has to represent something. Probably not movement distance, because that'd be way too big, but maybe like their primary attack I could set up in like the database, and that'll be represented by their red circle right here, and that will be a little warning for you. Of course, at the same time, I've been thinking like, does it really matter? Because like, if you're just standing right here, then he just walks forward a little and then hits you. But then again, at least you can know like, if you're going to be this close, he doesn't even have to walk, so he doesn't lose any ATB from walking. So at least it gives you like some strategy to like know you can like go over here and do it instead of having to like, you know, wait for him to come, make him come to you, make him waste his movement stuff or his zone points. Yeah. Oh man. Okay, well, next, what's the next thing again? Oh yeah, adding distance back. All right, so after spending an ironically a long amount of time figuring out how to draw donuts, I got this down. So now if we go into our game right here, we'll find out our enemy now has a highlight around them based on what skill they know and stuff. So, yeah, if we go down here, we'll go in here. We'll go to our donut, and we'll be right here. Oh, why is it taking so long? And then we'll be like, yeah, and then that distance will be distance for his attack. So if we did something like, if we go to our database, set it so the attack skill is going to be like, ooh, attack, max distance of 150 and minimum distance of 100, like that. Then when we go back into the game, we should see that reflected within the highlighted parts of the ground. I haven't tested this, so please work. Oh my gosh, okay, wait. Come on, I know you can do it. Let's charge up the ATV. And, oh no, that's an error. BRB. And there we go, yay! Alright, cool. Yeah, awesome. He's gonna wreck me now, watch this. Okay, yeah. It's not even gonna move. Yeah. Cause I was in the spot, so now he just wrecking me all he wants. Oh my gosh. Okay, yeah. So we got that down. Next, we're gonna draw the actual like percent of the ATB. So let's do that next. Remember when I said I was gonna draw that percent? I lied. I drew the distance instead. Now we're gonna actually draw the percent. I draw distance first because that way I'd like know like how much I know like where to put the percent because I can't put it on the distance, right? Anyway, yeah, I made the distance have a cool faded effect. I'll show it to you if this guy stops attacking me. He's not gonna stop attacking me though, because that would be uncool. Yeah, there it is. Yay, cool, awesome, whoa. Okay, yeah, we're done. Percent time, I promise. Alright, so here we go. Now we got these percents going on and stuff, but like the distance is sort of in the way. But still, like now as you can see, it like actively updates itself. It's pretty cool. Yeah. And then it just shows you the amount. I also gotta move the command window up a bit. Besides those two things, it should be good. Yeah. Well, that 4's a little cut off. I have to move it back a bit. Oh, well, okay, I'll take care of all of that. Alright, so I decided I'm just gonna draw it, like, right there. Because I'm too lazy to think of something more creative. I don't really like it, but, like, you know, I can think of something later. Yeah. So anyway, final thing to do is to fix this guy. The command window, man. He's just not cutting. I'm going to... did I say this already? Oh, I keep forgetting what I haven't said. But, like, I want to just make it like an icon, you know, like a cool cycled icon thing. Like 500 people request every day. Yeah. So, I'll do that right now. Alright, so now I got some icons stuff thing for the command window. Yeah. Right now I'm just using some random icons, but like, yeah, as you can see, it's a thing that does the work. Yeah. Oh, whoa. Whoa. Okay, yeah, there's work to be done. Give me a second. Alright, so this ended up taking like longer than the actual battle system itself, but voila! The command window. Yeah, still random icons, but you know, now what I have to change last? I don't know. I have to change the last. I have to fix a lot of stuff, but look, it's great now. It fades around. It looks nice. It's doing thing. Oh, should it be on top or below? I think it should be below. Does it really matter? Does it really matter? I don't know. Well, okay. Yeah. So that's that. I feel like there's just one more thing I was planning on doing. One more thing for the battle system before we call it a quits for the battle system for today. I don't know. Distance looks good. Still has a weird wheel thing. Has that weird like laggy thing when you glue onto it. But that sort of like clicks into place. Click, 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 click. Okay, so. Okay, whoa. One more thing I wanted to do. One more thing. Can you guess what it is? Did I mention it? I wish I could go back and find out, but I'm too lazy. Oh well. Oh, this priority though, it's so weird. Maybe I should make it a child. Nah. Yeah, okay, cool. Well, okay, on to the next thing. Oh boy. Alright, now time for the story and stuff. So after you beat the donut in the game or whatever, it'll fade to white. So, tint screen. I don't know. Are there any like cool fading things I could do? This fading the white doesn't look that cool. Okay, BRB. All right, couldn't find anything. Back to the thing else. Okay, so it's gonna fade to white, whatever. Then I'm gonna transfer the player to a new map, the interview room. So transfer player. Whoa, oh, nope. Transfer player. Let's go to our main area 2, I believe. Oh gosh, the bad thing is these places are so big, it's hard to figure out where everything is. But yeah, so we're gonna control this guy right here. So he's gonna turn to look to the left. Not gonna have any transition. We're also gonna switch his image to his actual like character image. And then are we done? I guess we're done. Okay, so that's gonna be that part. But then I want to like go to where this room is and start some stuff. So standing here will be infinite sevens. So let's input his image. And it'll be just chilling right here. So we'll make it an auto run, I guess. Yeah, that sounds good. So auto run. It's gonna be right there. We're gonna stand right here, and it's gonna zoom out from the computer. So I guess we'll stick an event on top of the computer like this. Whoa. Like yeah. So this will be camera control like that, and then we're actually gonna do like the zooming thing. So let's try that. All right. So we'll try this code for zooming onto that computer and whatever. So that's that. And then it'll like slowly fade out while zooming out. So like, well, I guess it'd be like tint screen, tint it back to normal, duration of 300, and we'll wait for it. And then we'll just like slowly, maybe not 300, maybe more like 200, 200 frames, and then fade out as this continues to fade out like this. So we'll return this back to normal by going like this and being like game screen dot start zoom and zoom it on to I guess we'll zoom it on to this event. So let me think for a second. So we'll make it zoom like this for whatever reason, and then we'll see how this goes. We'll set the self switch to A on, then do the copy paste, and then self switch A, and then we'll remove all this, and that should be good. We'll set this auto action button. Okay, now we try things out. All right, here we go. We fight the donut. It's like, hey, I'm a donut. Just kidding, I'm lag. Okay, there we go. Move, move, get out of here. You like to escape? Yeah. And that's gonna fade to white. Then, whoa. Whoa. Oh, cool. Not what I wanted, but oh, cool. Alright, give me a second. Whoa. Why is this so shifted over? Oh, it's because it's following the player. Alright, I was gonna say, like, a little too shifted over. But yeah, so. Huh, alright. Yeah. So I guess we'll set this to 12, and then we'll do our cutscene stuff, which means we'll have dialogue, which is good. I want to do text sounds. Okay, let's do text sounds for our dialogue. So all right, which plugin to use for that? I guess since we're using Gal's message styles, we should also do like Gal's message sounds. All right, so we'll go and install this. Where is it? Here it is. Cool. Alright, so I guess we'll just stick it right under the styles. Here we go. Alright, cool, so that's that, and, I don't know what any of this means, but okay. Alright, so let's try this styles thing now. So, like, we'll go in here, we'll be like, show text, and we'll do like, this is a test, and you guys note tag /pop, and this will be on event 9, the one we're on right now. And maybe it'll work. And, let's see how it goes. So, yeah. Alright, cool. So that is a test. That is indeed a test. I think I should like make the game more zoomed in on certain parts during. Oh, that might look cool. Yeah. Oh, my toes itch. Scratching my toes. Ow! I hurt my toes. I guess I'll just create my own camera plugin later. I just thought of like a really good idea. Like I could create like different regions. And within those regions, the camera zooms in or zooms out on certain parts. Oh my gosh, it'd be so awesome. But okay, yeah, I'll leave that for later. For now, I'll just, what do we do? I guess we, we actually finally, like the end of like, what is this, episode 8? We actually start writing some dialogue. Oh wait, no, I gotta do the text sound effects. Okay, yeah, I forgot about that. Let's create some effects. So the secret to text sound effects is that you gotta create your own. So like, alright, so there's my sound effect right there. Let's do some edits real quick. Well, first, like, you want to make sure you delete all of this empty space. Delete. Actually, before you do that, also like do like noise reduction, get noise profile, blah, 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 noise reduction, do that. Do this and get rid of that. I guess we don't really need this either. We don't really need this. We'll make it as tight as possible. Next we can like compress it. So compressor like that, and then we do like bass and treble because you know we can. And let's listen to it. I'll turn on my speakers. Let's see how it sounds. Can you guys hear that? Oh no. Okay, let me turn them up. Yeah, so that's a thing. But hey, you may think that sounds dumb, but it'll work. Trust me. All right, so here we go. So, oh no, didn't sound too good. I think a problem may be the fact that it wasn't very preloaded very well because I just went right here. So maybe we gotta wait a bit and then do it. So let's try that. All right, so now we're gonna do the thing, and then it's gonna be like, whoa, cool. Remember? Sorry, I get paranoid because sometimes I'm recording when I don't think I'm recording, or I'm not recording when I do think it's bad. But anyway, yeah. So It doesn't feel frequent enough. Oh, can you? I don't think. Yeah, you guys probably can't hear that, but yeah. So I guess the solution is this parameter right here. So period of time after each. He put a capital E. Period of time frames after each. I can't really talk. I do much worse stuff. Period of time frames after each SE that the next SE cannot play for. So 4. Listen, that's the thing. When you create your own sound effect, you can bring it down a lot because like. Accidentally hit the pause button when I was speaking in the middle of my speech, but that's okay because we get made to the important parts. It's I guess it's good. Okay. Yes. Like I like the second one better than the first one, but the first one was always consistently differenter. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I should add more delay time. Or maybe I'm just not hearing it right. So hard to say. But alright. 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, blah, blah, blah. Also make this voice deeper. That sound effect doesn't really work, but yeah. Yeah, am I still recording? I'm still recording. Alright, cool. Text sounds are so hard, man. Okay. Well, we'll ignore that for now. Okay, yeah, so we'll delete this test page. Alright, so, dang. I don't really know what to do now, because, like, I can't really do all my cutscene stuff until I complete my, like, you know, my zooming plugin. So, and I'm not really gonna be able to do that, because I don't feel like it right now. You know, because, like, the episode's pretty much over. Oh, no. Oh, no. What do we even... It's just another battle episode. Dang, okay, I hope you guys enjoyed that battle stuff. It was about, like, I made an episode where we were mapping, but, you know, it didn't work out. It just didn't work out. It just didn't work out. But, yeah. Okay, you know what? I still have yet to map this bottom thing right here, so let's map that. This will be a happy map ending section right here. You don't even know. Oh my gosh, it's gonna be great. So map area 4. We're gonna set to that, and we're gonna. Oh, I hate mapping so badly. Okay, but like, at least we have the simple thing to work off of. So it's gonna be right here. So I just will just draw a trail right up here. So okay, there we go. Whoop. And then what's this gonna like? I imagine it's gonna have like different hallways, right? So let's split it into different hallways. Yeah. So let's actually get rid of all this. Get rid of all this, and get rid of all this. Yeah, we don't need any of this. Let's delete all of these events. So, bam, bam, bam. Am I deleting them? Yeah, it looks like I'm deleting them. Okay, good. So, bam, 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 bam. Okay, then we're gonna zoom in a bit and let's get some mapping on. So, like that, and then we're gonna have this come down, split into 2 different parts. Okay, so we're gonna have like take this and like move it over right here. Yes, maybe. I don't know. Okay, so like that's gonna. This is also too bad. I'm so annoyed. Okay, like this. Wait. That was a little too much. We're gonna add some like right here, and then add a wall. 1, 2, 3. Take the wall or take the thing, and then bam right there, and that's what's gonna make them go up like that. So now this area is gonna be like. Whoa! I hate it when I don't have the square tool on. Okay, like that and like that. Does the symmetry really matter? I don't know. And then we're gonna just have it. Oh, duh. They're just gonna have it go down like this. Yeah. They're gonna have this one go this. Oh yeah. I do not recommend mapping like this at home. This is not the effective way to do this. I'm just trying to do it as cool as possible because I'm actually being recorded. Oh no. Oh no. Okay, wait. There we go. There we go. Whoa. There we go. Can I replicate that? I don't think I can. We'll see. Oh no, I messed up. What? Is that it? I'm not too sure. Oh no. Okay. What? Oh, okay. No. Maybe. I don't know. Okay, put that right there, put some right there. Same thing right here, so then right here, like that, and then... Yeah, there's a lot of differences. Wasn't very symmetrical. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm burping some more. Okay, let's increase this a bit. So yeah, we need more room here. And in fact, we need less room on these. So let's take this and cut it in a bit. So like that. Now it's like 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3. Oh gosh. Okay. We'll make it 4. 4 across. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Then right here. Okay, then we'll go here. We'll be like, yeah. And then we'll be like, yeah. Yeah. And then over here, same thing. So, yeah. Whoa. 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 Yeah. Okay, cool. Then finally, yeah. There we go. Still a little tight here. Better make some more room. So, bam, bam, bam. Nope, that's not looking good. Is it looking good, though? I'm not sure. I guess we're gonna cut down some more. No, we can't make it look that nice. We have to add some, like, roughness to it, you know, just like roughness. Am I stalling right now, or am I actually doing a video right now? I don't know. I'm just doing a more classical style of like, let's create a game. You know, we just sit here and you don't jump cut. You just, you know, you just do it. Yeah, that looks good. That looks good. Whoa, yeah. What? I don't know. What? I wasted a lot of time. Okay, well, okay, time to add transitions. Okay, so we're gonna take transition from right here. No, transition from right here, right here. And we're gonna place it right here. We're gonna make a transfer to where? Number 3. Number 3 right here. So that should be good. Retain, fade, none. Alright, cool. So that's cool. And then we'll keep that door, but it's gonna be blank. Alright. Let's play the game. Let's first set the spawn point right here. Whoop, boop, there we go. Alright. Yeah. Yeah, I'll pretend this entire mapping thing was also part of this episode. First we create... Oh, no, the volume's still on. Default music is playing in this place. I am tired of this default... Oh, no. This is a bad strategy right here. Because now he's going to be able to attack me more often. So, it's because... Oh, no. Oh, gosh. Ah! Okay, yeah, so... Offense. Boop. Dead. I'm not sure how much health these guys have, so... Maybe I should probably... Oh, yeah. Oh, that's what I was going to do. I was going to make it so that when I kill this donut, it doesn't, like, crash the game at the end. Because, like, I couldn't move at the end because I ran out of ATB and stuff. Oh, okay. Like I was given just a tiny bit more ATB left to get to the exit, but I couldn't make it. So yeah, I should probably stop doing this. Okay, I'm just gonna go. Bye. Ooh, okay, yeah. That fades out like that, and fades in like this. Ooh. This is a test. Yeah. Okay, cool. And yeah, that's that. So, yeah. Whoa, let's go in here. Oh no. What? You can't be serious. Why'd the image change back? Wait, so like, when you change an actor's image with like the move route command, it doesn't remain permanent. It just like waits until you move through something or update your scene or... Huh. Okay. Okay. You know, fine by me. We'll live with that. We'll end this episode with 7. Oh no, I can see a little corner up here. That's not good. Gotta fix that. I hate fixing stuff like that. Anyway, yeah, AHP. He's just 777. He's just gonna like. He's just gonna chill there, while I turn off this recording. So last time we did stuff. Yeah. Not much though. Anyway, let's do more stuff today. Yeah. So last time we discussed the story where donuts are taking over the world, and you're trying to find the greatest game ever in order to entertain the people, so the donuts don't like eat everyone. Yeah. Okay, so that's pretty much that. So let's continue straight back into where we left off. But first things first, let me address some of the stuff I did off camera. Number one, I came to the realization, I should have come to this sooner, but a game development modern day setting doesn't really work well when all of your tile sets are like fantasy based. Yeah, so that wasn't really great. So yeah, so I ended up getting like the modern day tile set pack for VX Ace. So now hopefully we have some basis to work off of for like modern day stuff. It's a pretty good tile set. It was only like $5. So yeah, I have that set up and ready to go. And besides that, that's pretty much all I got done. Set it up, checked it out. I'm a little concerned that it won't really match the same like details as like the Germania, because I see like Germania has like a darker style like this with more like a detailed houses and stuff, and then the modern day has like these more like brightly colored, more like, what do you call these, just like more like general shapes, not as like shaded, detailed, but hopefully it won't be too bad. I don't know, we'll just have to see how it goes. But yeah, that's a thing that exists. Fortunately, this tile set has like, you know, TVs, computers, so that's really all we need, except all this stuff is all messed up because it just imported it, and so it's gonna be really bad. Oh gosh, it's gonna be such a hassle to fix up, but yeah, so that's that. Okay, so like we discussed before, the beginning of the game occurs inside like a simulation for what I'm considering to be the protagonist of the games, as he's being interviewed to join the game development. Because I'm still a little like, I'm still uncertain, like, if the protagonist is gonna be like this normal person, or if the protagonist is gonna be like 777, the like the big and muscular maid costume guy, who, for, you know, I'll get to it later, but yeah, I got some good stuff for him. But yeah, so I'm still thinking about like how that's gonna go, because like, it's a pretty weird game, right? So when it comes to weird games and stuff, or weird stories, usually while like a really like simple or basic like protagonist, because that way they can be put in situations where it's more easily explained to them. They ask questions, it explains the dialogue throughout the story and stuff, and it makes sense. On the other hand, you make someone like 777, who's more of like an experienced person with the settings and stuff, it'd be pretty awkward to explain everything to him. So maybe I guess like the story starts off, and you start off as the guy who's being interviewed as the protagonist, and he has all this stuff. I don't know. I've been thinking a lot of story stuff lately. It's pretty hard, because like the hardest part is trying to like introduce the entire concept to the player, because there's a lot going on right here. Because we're gonna go through all this stuff, and that's immediately gonna change into something different, and that thing is gonna be hard. It's gonna be a complete different setting, which needs to be explained. In which case, there's gonna be various references to the donuts, because I'm thinking like, one thing that's gonna happen is like, the guy is gonna have this like donut battle in his game, and then like the interviewer is gonna be like, wow, you know, we don't really like to put donuts in video games, because that reminds people of the fact that there's actually real life human killing donuts in the real world, and so that's not a great thing to do. But yeah, but then he'll be like, I love donuts, and then there'll be like a conflict between the guy who's being interviewed about how he loves donuts, and the other guy hates donuts. 777 hates donuts. He wants to destroy them all. That's a plot story thing going on right there. But enough of that. Okay, let's get straight into stuff. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, I've been stalling for so long. So right now, I'm actually gonna like skip all the battle stuff, because like, I have not finished, like, the battle's working and all, but like, I have so many ideas I need to implement before it's actually complete. So for the time being, we're just gonna like remove all this stuff. We don't care about it yet. And we're just gonna like leave it at we're just gonna go straight to the interview room when he touches donut for the time being. So first, let's actually create that interview room real quick. Alright, so I guess we'll just do another big map for our, oh wait, not load, oh gosh. Okay, new, we'll use our, so here's what I did. I created two tile sets. A modern day tile set, which uses all the modern day tile sets, and a Germania plus modern day inside tile set, which would be like a combination of the two. Just so like I can use like the assets for like all the TVs and all that stuff in the modern, but still use like the ground tiles and like wall tiles fit more with the Germania. I'm not exactly sure if this is gonna work great, because looking at all of, like the B tile sets and C tile sets, it's not exactly like the greatest, you know, like greatest match. But we'll see. So first, let's create some inside stuff. So we'll create I guess since it's gonna be like a game development office, it's gonna be pretty fancy. We're gonna have like these we're gonna have stone tiles, I guess. We don't want to use the same ones from this house though. So yeah, we don't make choices, to be honest. But we're gonna go with these. Paste is all right there. So bam, just like that, and then we'll create some walls. So we're gonna use like some of these walls, like these guys. Ugh, this isn't working like I thought it would. Okay, let's look at modern day tile sets. Okay, yeah, so we got more stuff to work with. I added some like the VX Ace tiles right here, and also added a bunch. I mean, all the like the modern day stuff is right here. So we have a lot more options right here. So, ooh, but there's no like stone stuff, except for these guys. All right, here we go. Boom, stone. Ew. Okay, it looks better in game. Anyway, let's create some walls. So how big? Are gonna be 3 tiles or 2 or 1, 2, 3? 3. Okay, we'll leave it at that. Then it's gonna have this big thing up top. So bam, 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 and here bam, just like that. We'll add in some details like whamp, whamp, so they'll come in like right here. So like that, and we'll come in like, and this will be one room right here. This will go to a hallway over here. This will also be another room over here with more details, and this will go down here. So that should be good. And now we just gotta add in all the wild stuff. Is this interesting? This is what people wanted. Less jump cuts, more action. Hope you hope you enjoyed it. Okay, I'm just kidding. Give me a second. All right, so here's the cool thing about having a weird setting. You can create like weird inside setups. So as you can see right here, there's trees on the inside, but of course that's because people can't go outside. So to appreciate trees, got to be inside. Yeah, so in all since you can't really go outside, you have to create all your food, you have to have a kitchen. Even if this is like a game development like office area place, you gotta sleep here. You can't just go home. There's evil donuts running around. So I think this is more like a guest room for like, well, I don't know, like whenever there's like a traveler, someone should always have like a guest room in their house in case they don't want to, like, you know, help the person, get them not eaten by donuts. Okay, so yeah, so as you can tell, I did like the map thing I did from last time, which is this like instantaneous transfers between all the like smaller rooms in between it. But it should be like a more like normal transfers between like all the bigger rooms. So I'm probably gonna have one going right here and one going out right here. So maybe this is the entrance. I'm thinking the entrance would be like a much longer hallway to the entrance, which will be blocked off because, you know, it's dangerous to go outside. On the other hand, if you go up here, it'll go more deeper into the offices and stuff like that. So I guess next is to set up the interview room. Alright, so here's the second main area, and the interview area is giving this like top right corner, right, or top right there. So it's gonna be, you're gonna start out like right in this area, but of course this actually branches out into a much like bigger area, going through here, going around here, and you're gonna come in from the previous map from right here. Also got this like shower area. This is gonna be a bathroom up here. Just gotta work on that some more. And yeah, so that's that. So I'm gonna finish up all like the main areas first, and then I'm gonna go more into like the eventing. So that should work out. But yeah, so pretty much like 777 is gonna be playing the game in this seat right here. It's gonna zoom out from that monitor right here, and the guy's gonna be sitting like I guess like right here somewhere. I don't know. Another thing is, do you think I need more decorations? I think I should like get some doodads in here and like go crazy and just like, you know, dad it up mighty fast, because this is a little blank right here. Had to get rid of the trees because like I just don't have enough tile set room, because I'd use the other tile sets in order to get like more stuff to work for like the couches and TVs and stuff for this section over here. But to do so, I had to get rid of the trees which were in the other tile set which I had before. Makes sense? Yeah, so over here will be more like the working. Whoa, it's so weird. Oh gosh. Okay, I gotta scoot that over a bit. But yeah, when you transition this way, it should bring you to like more of like the working area, and then below that will be like the dormitories. So it'd just be one big building with 4 main areas, just like that. So let's get to work on that. And here is the third area. And as you can tell, it's a lot less detailed because I'm getting bored. But anyway, yeah, as you can see, it's just Oh, just a big area filled with the rooms and yeah. Yeah, you go down here to the final spot, which will come later. But yeah, so that is that thing that is going on right now. And now we have all the maps transitioned together. They fit together. It all looks good. One more thing I don't like is the fact that it's a default transition, just like fade to black and go in. It's like I don't like it. So I guess next thing to do, I've been thinking about doing this for a while, but like next thing to do is make so like let's create our own custom transition instead of doing this boring thing right here. Actually make something interesting happen, like maybe like a pixie the transition thingy that occurs. That's cool. Maybe, I don't know. Okay, let's try it out. Yeah. All right, so we got Mog Hunters, pixie filters. Now let's see how this goes. Good, maybe, probably not. Whoa. Okay. Yeah, that was what I was supposed to do. Boo boo. It wasn't what I was expecting. I was hoping the other side would be like blurry too. Okay, I guess that's not it. I guess I'll figure out something else. Alright, so here's something I think I like. Instead of having that like slow transition of a fade, instead I took out the fade, just did a big block in, block out, just boom boom, boom boom, just like that. Makes it quick, but at the same time gives you the game time to load and stuff between the transitions in the map, and it looks a little cool. Also added some sound effects you can't hear, and it goes like doo doo, so doo doo, whenever it does a thing. Yeah, it's pretty awesome. The only thing I dislike is how like if you're holding down the button, you kind of like teleport ahead, kind of because of like the lag and stuff. So I wish there was a way, like some way, like you know, like stop them from moving till they're complete. Maybe you do want to have that, just make it faster. I don't know. Well, I guess we'll keep it that way for the time being. All right, so next thing.